Stand in a circle and I walk the circle of my days. So I can see how light and shadow dance upon your face in different ways. I bathe in you like sunshine in the spring. I drink you in like Sabbath wine. I look for you like shooting stars and watch as you light up the sky. What I know about love wouldn't make a song. Every time I thought I had it figured out, seems that I was wrong. I dream in the daytime, and I can't sleep at night. I try to live one step and then the next, and one day I'll get it right. They say that I should get some rest, that I should spend some time alone. But I'm too restless to rest, too lonely to be all alone. What I know about love wouldn't make a song. Every time I thought I had it figured out, seems that I was wrong. And I have every book you gave me, and every letter that you sent. Objects are not people, and tokens not the things they represent. I can hear your questions echo like the sound of ringing bells. If I say I love you, does that mean that I don't love nobody else? What I know about love wouldn't make a song. Every time I thought I had it figured out, seems that I was wrong. Thank you.
Thank you, Chico. This is a song I wrote about my neighborhood park. I live in the neighborhood just across the way from Pal in the Brooklyn neighborhood. And if you know the park, it has a lower level where there's a ball field, an upper level where there's a playground, and then it's connected by a very large hill. So this is trying to tell the story of the neighborhood through several generations about that park. Once upon a Brooklyn day, Grandma said, "Hey kids, let's play. Know a place where we can find a thrill. We'll make our way to Brooklyn Park, stay and play till it gets dark. I'll introduce you to my favorite hill. We're gonna slide down that hill. You can bet your bottom dollar, yes we will. We're gonna slide, taste the breeze, smile while we're flying past the trees. Top of that hill had quite a view. I could see Milwaukee Avenue, Selwood streetcar clanging on its way. I'll admit I had a little bit of a scare till my sister said,
I double dare.
"Knew there's only one thing I can say. We're gonna slide down that hill. Well, you can bet your bottom dollar, yes we will. We're gonna slide, taste the breeze, smile while we're flying past the trees." Grandpa, he worked really hard, coupling cars in Brooklyn Yard, struggling through a 12-hour day. Sunday was his day of rest, one thing that he loved the best, standing on that hill, I'd hear him say, "We're gonna slide down that hill. You can bet your bottom dollar, yes we will. We're gonna slide, taste the breeze, smile while we're flying past the trees." Gonna slide down that hill. Well, you can bet your bottom dollar, yes we will. We're gonna slide, taste the breeze, smile while we're flying past the trees. Well, Grandma and Grandpa had passed, they left a legacy of love that lasts, lessons that still guide me on my way. Work real hard, do some good, be proud of your neighborhood. I can hear their voices when my grandkids say, "We're gonna slide down that hill. You can bet your bottom dollar, yes we will. We're gonna slide, taste the breeze, smile while we're flying past the trees. Smile while we're flying past the trees. Smile while we're flying past the trees."
That's fantastic. Thank you both so much. It's great as somebody on the piano to watch guitarists too. I always envy you. I'm taking guitar right now too, just so you can have that axe with you. So I'm Jill Townley. Wow, get a little feedback. Okay. And I am excited to be here tonight. I was able to do this in October and had a really great time, and just want to keep trying to write as much as I can. And so my day job is I work at Portland State University with international students. Woo-hoo! And you can imagine how difficult it's been recently. And so this song has been written within the last couple months, and it's called Turbulence, because that is really the metaphor for how I feel right now, trying to make every day the best that I can for the students that I work with. So this is talking a little bit about that metaphor. Oh, I'm hoping for a change of heart. I'm the darkest shade of blue. I'm waiting for a change of mind, 'cause I don't know what to do. So I hope to find you, hear what you have to say. Perhaps I'll ask you, will you help me find my way? I'm asking for an opening in this burlap bag of truth. Feels like everything I'm questioning wears a hole right through my shoe. As I want to find you, ask if you can sift through my questions and hold the gold ones in your hand. I need your help to build a different world, something welcoming, something grand. When we finally make it through this turbulence, we will find a soft place to land. Oh, turbulence, our lives are in limbo now. Turbulence, I've saved you the window seat. Take my hand, there's dark clouds below. Turbulence, turbulence, see I'm doing much better now. Buckle up, we'll weather this weather with you here. Feels like I'm coming home. Oh, it's turbulence, our lives are in limbo now. Turbulence, I've saved you the window seat. Take my hand, there's dark clouds below. Oh, it's turbulence, see I'm doing much better now. Buckle up, we'll weather this weather with you here. I won't face this flight alone. 'Cause we need your help to build a different world, something welcoming, something grand. When we finally make it through this turbulence, we will find a soft place to land.
Well, this is really fun. All three of us, people who have never met each other, each prepared a little program of music, and then we just like shuffle them together like a blackjack dealer. and it's bound to be interesting. So, one of my favorite writers, Kurt Vonnegut Jr., toward the end of his life, thank you, put together a book called A Man Without a Country, which are certainly an identity I feel like I share. And he quoted Eugene V. Debs and said that everybody should write this on a piece of paper and tape it to their bathroom mirror where they have to look at it every day. And of course, like songwriters are going to take it one step further and write a song about it. And so in my continuing efforts to get other people to write my songs for me, the chorus is like straight from Eugene V. Debs, and then the rest of the song is, just in case you don't know who Eugene V. Debs is, the song. Country was at war, times were uneasy. The threat of spies and terror all around. And there are those who will use the fear of trouble to try to shut the conversation down. Eugene Debs went to visit friends in prison whose crime was speaking out against the war. If free people can't hear all sides of a question, remind me what the Constitution's for. After a while, he took a stand out on the street, and he started a little free speech of his own. 3 hours he spoke, and he held a crowd in Canton, Ohio. His words sailed through the air like David's stone. While there is a lower class, I am in it. While there is a criminal element, I am of it. And while there is a soul in prison, I am not free. He ran for president from a prison cell. Convict 9653 got almost 1 million votes. And when they sent him up for 10 long years and took away his rights, he looked at the judge, and these are the words he spoke. While there is a lower class, I am in it. While there is a criminal element, I am of it. And while there is a soul in prison, I am not free.
Thank you, Chico. Eugene Debs is one of my heroes. I wish more people knew about him. Well, this is a song, it's a commentary on working in an office. Of course, I wrote it about more than 20 years ago, so I know office life is a good bit different. But we'll give it a try anyway. I used to be a cowboy till the memo from the CEO said, quit the cowboy scene. It was me and Trigger He'd cut and paste the spreadsheets while I would microwave the beans. Every day in my cubicle, I get one day closer to insane. Every day in my cubicle, whispering pines scream my name. I used to be a pirate till the memo from the CEO said, cash in your doubloons, hold me in Blackbeard. Sailed wingtip ships through inkjet seas to conference room lagoons. Every day in my cubicle, I get one day closer to insane. Every day in my cubicle, whispering pines scream my name. I used to be a Martian till the memo from the CEO said, get on back to Earth. Me and a little green man constructed databases to calculate our worth. Every day in my cubicle, I get one day closer to insane. Every day in my cubicle, whispering pines scream my name. I used to be a person till the memo from the CEO said, here's a paycheck for your soul. You'll have some job security, and all you have to do, stay there in your hole. 'Cause every day in my cubicle, I get one day closer to insane. Every day in my cubicle, whispering pines scream my name.
Thank you. It's great to be introduced to new people that I had never heard of that person before, so now I'm going to go look them up. And and to be reminded of what's important. So this song talks a little bit about that for me. I grew up in Leavenworth, Washington. I don't know if y'all have ever been there, but it's a beautiful place, and I grew up on the river, and I miss it at times. I really miss the winter, the cold, clear nights of winter, and it's just a time that for me is really healing, and so this talks about starlight and what I get from that. Starlight, I'm searching the dark night for starlight to find me again. It's in daylight, I can't find my way right. In darkness, the starlight gets in. I'm wearing myself thin, looking now to mend the fraying state I'm in. Ooh. Winter, I wander in winter, watching the daylight go. Then I look up to the night sky, see the embers of a firelight's glow. The quiet creeps inside. There's no place I can hide from the questions I hold. 'Cause there are some times when clouds hide the night sky, and I worry I won't find the light again. Won't you wait now for an opening? When you find it, I will meet you. When you find it, I will meet you there. Laughter, I long for the laughter of a younger version of me. In the dark night, when I sing in the starlight, something inside is set free. The silence of the snow, it's time to let go and slowly breathe again. There are some times when clouds hide the night sky, and I worry I won't find the light again. Won't you wait now for an opening? When you find it, I will meet you. When you find it, I will meet you. When you find it, I will meet you there. In the starlight. In the dark night. You are starlight.
They say you should write about what you know, so the song is called Here on Earth. I have very little experience beyond that. I'm gonna fix that right now. That's the note I was looking for. In these sweet days of potential summer, can't let a minute slide by. I drag my work outside, or I stare out of windows at the changing sky. And any star that shines at night knows what darkness is worth. And any sun that rises will light my way here on earth. Sometimes my life is too busy. Sometimes I don't care. I sit in this cafe with a notebook on my lap and I try not to stare. 1,000 names and faces blur into just you and I, like the intuitive geometry of wild geese in the sky. I wanted to be a poet, a dancer. I learned to play the guitar, and for half of my life I have steered by it as a sailor steers by a star. And any star that shines at night knows what darkness is worth. And any sun that rises will light my way here on earth. Icarus is giving out airplane rides and Orpheus is playing his lyre. We bring our questions in darkness and hope that someone brings fire. And making sense of these mysteries seems too much for a song. If there is no traveler, will the journey still go on? You can hear the waking world breathing, feel it stretch and sigh. Daisies and clouds on the hillside are countless as stars in the sky. Any star that shines at night knows what darkness is worth. And any sun that rises will light my way here on earth.
I am honored to be on stage with these two great musicians.
So am I.
Let's see, this is a song that I wrote, started with the title. The title inspired the song. I collect books from the Federal Writers Project. If you're familiar with that, during the 1930s and 40s, under the New Deal, the Works Progress Administration hired artists, and they also hired writers. And some of the writers focused on interviewing the surviving slaves and the family of those slaves. And one of the collections that they produced was in Indiana. And they took the title from a comment that someone made. They said, when we came to Indiana, we were homeless, friendless, and penniless. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, that would be a good thing to try to write a song on. So that's how this came about. Homeless, friendless, penniless, Mr. Lincoln's decree said that we'd be free. Not what I feel, not what I see. Homeless, friendless, penniless, living life on the bum. Ask me where I've been from. Scrounge around for a job, beg for a crumb. Homeless, friendless, penniless. D.C. Stevenson has got us all on the run. Off the street by dark, pray for the sun. Homeless, friendless, penniless, penniless.
It's hard to know what songs to do next because I have one that.
Flip this over.
I know, I'm trying to. Yeah, no, I really appreciate singing with y'all too. In fact, I wanted to join in on you in that last one. I was finally getting it. I was like, no, it'd be really fun. So this song talks. This is the love song that I'm bringing today. But sometimes you find in love that, especially if you've been around someone for a long time, and whether that's family or your significant other, that it's hard and it's long, and sometimes you don't always love them, and there are times when you do, and you find your heart kind of goes back and forth, but it's kind of making it through. And this talks about kind of looking back on the ups and downs of the aspects of love. It's called Sometimes Loving You. Sometimes my heart, it stops when I see you. Sometimes my heart, it knows just what to do. Sometimes my heart travels down this lonely lane. Sometimes my heart, oh, I wonder who's to blame when I can't stop my heart from loving you. Sometimes my eyes, they see beyond this place. Sometimes my eyes, they won't forget your face. Sometimes my eyes cannot see what you have done. Sometimes my eyes are filled with all your charms, and I can't stop my eyes from loving you. And sometimes my heart will break when I can't speak my mind. And sometimes this heart will ache when it feels our love's unkind. Ooh. Sometimes my hands, they long to touch her face. Sometimes my arms long for a warm embrace. And yet these hands reach out to hold you close. Sometimes these hands don't know when to let you go. And I can't stop my hands from loving you. And sometimes this heart will break when I can't speak my mind. And sometimes this heart will ache when it feels our love's unkind. Ooh. Sometimes our love is not what I had planned. Sometimes this love I just can't understand. And yet our love picks me up when I am low. Sometimes this love finds a way when I'm unsure. And then I look back in wonder at my life of loving you. My life of loving you. Oh, sometimes I'm loving you. My life of loving you.
Well, this is really fun. I'm lucky to be here. It's also exciting for me. I'm the resident hayseed of the group. I came up from Eugene today. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's like, everyone's Saturday night. People get like wild and crazy, eat a little gluten, But
No, not gluten.
But it's fun to be in the big city. I'm really glad I know somebody who lives here, so I don't have to drive around. Like, there are certain parts of Portland that are like, oh, it's so sensible. The streets are alphabetical, And then there's other parts like, where the heck am I? So this coupled with the fact that the last time I sang at Artichoke was a dozen years ago, and it was in a different building in a different place. So I walked, why does everything look different? All right. This is a song I actually wrote for a deadline. I tend to write songs very, very slowly, but this one, I had to get finished by a certain time because it was a wedding present, and they weren't going to change the date just because I was done. So right, we'll get it. Oh, okay, and I'll tell you the story. The song is called "Praised the Plainest Stone," which is a lot of consonants, and the title comes from an incident when my daughter was very young. It was her wedding that was involved, and we were at the coast, and my wife was looking at the beautiful striated, the really colorful stones, and oh God, that one is so beautiful. And then my daughter, who must have been about 3, would pick up the plainest gray rock and hold it up over her head and say, "Pretty, pretty." And my wife and I looked at each other and said, you know, I think we may be missing something here. So this is a song called Praise the Plainest Stone. Golden sunlight, mist on the water, fades into the air. Now that you live far away, I talk to you when you're not there. A tea party on your parents' fears, a dance amid the mess. How you grew up so self-reliant is anybody's guess. But listen one more time, my dear, there are things I would address. Not that I could tell you what to do. Spring grows into summer, and we open up our eyes. We listen to the bird song and spend a long time looking at the sky. In this big world, we only know who we are by what we do. And the most we can accomplish is the hope of something new. The endless skies above us now, rest is up to you. Not that I could tell you what to do. 6 billion people, no two of us alike. Some of us torch bridges, while others tend the light. When you were small, you praised the plainest stone and held it high. And you discovered long ago, you're not the catcher in the rye. So don't slow dance with skeletons, keep your powder dry. Not that I could tell you what to do. And when your life gets hard, take a walk outside, accept the gifts of a generous world. Accept the gifts of a generous world, of a generous world, generous world. Not that I could tell you what to do.
Thank you, Chico. That was wonderful. Love your guitar playing.
Now we get the tenor, huh?
Yeah, this is, for those of you that are or are not musicians, this is a tenor guitar, which is a 4-string guitar. Do we have any Nico Case fans? And there we go. That's how I learned about tenor guitars. A few years ago, there was a cover story, Nico Case talking about tenor guitars, so kind of went out and found one. And I've been using it in recent weeks to write some songs. And this is actually the first time I'm doing this song. I'm going to be consulting my notes a little bit here just to make sure I get it right. But it's actually took me years to work through writing it, because it's based on one of the most shameful events in American history, and I think the magnitude of that event made it kind of hard to kind of keep working through the song. But this is the first time I'm performing it, and I offer it in memory of Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robertson, and Denise McNair. September morning, 1963, 4 Negro girls in a church in Dixie, getting ready to sing their song. The Klan had been there in the dead of the night, near the steps on the side. They left dynamite. At 10:22 they were gone. Addie Mae, Cynthia, Carol, Denise, after all of these years, are you resting in peace? When the angels hold you in their loving arms, do they hang their head and sigh? The murderous deed shook the world to its core. The kind people said, how can we do some more to help people sing their song? Addie Mae, Cynthia, Carol, Denise, after all of these years, are you resting in peace? When the angels hold you in their loving arms, do they hang their head and sigh? Oh, say, can you see? But all these years later, the hatred still hurt, but now it's sly innuendo and dog whistle words, trying to silence our song. Addie Mae, Cynthia, Carol, Denise, after all of these years, are you resting in peace? When the angels hold you in their aching arms, do they hang their head and sigh? Do they hang their head and sigh?
Thanks. Thanks for sharing that. I'm doing a time check right now. How are we doing?
Let's do you and take a break.
Okay, so one more and a break? Okay, okay. I'm gonna need a break. So it's interesting that this song is next because this song for me is one that I'm trying to live every day, and it's called Fire. And it talks about how by myself I'm just a spark, but with others we can do something in this world, and we can make a change, and we can speak up. And that's what this is about. Fire, I'm searching for fire, a movement, an opening in my heart. Water, I'm craving real water, for the news I'm drinking makes me feel so parched. I've got to leave behind complacency and begin to burn away the dark. Oh, to finally break free from this deceit and light a fire with a spark. Oh, kindness, I'm searching for kindness. When anger tears relationships apart, sorrow can hold all the sorrow. So I close my eyes, build a wall around my heart. But when I look into your eyes, oh, it comes as no surprise. Together we're the kindling to light more than one alone can bring. So won't you join us? All we can do is start. Silence can't hide behind silence, but I can listen deep enough to gather strength. Courage, I'm pleading for courage to do what must be done, and then again. It's time to leave behind complacency and begin to burn away the dark. Oh, to finally break free from this deceit and light a fire with a spark. And when I look into your eyes, oh, it comes as no surprise. Together we're the kindling to light more than one alone can bring. So won't you join me? All we can do is start. Fire, yes, we are the fire. Together we're an opening, a spark. Compassion, let's move with compassion. And like a wildfire, burn away the dark.
Everybody gets to stretch.
Just because. Just because I'm in misery, I'm not asking for no sympathy. But if it's not asking too much, please send me someone to love.
are threads.
Yes,
Well, looks like we're back. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and coming downtown and all the traffic and specifically going to hear a bunch of music you've never heard before. That takes courage and generosity. I think it's exciting. It's also a big treat for me to hear all these new songs. I hear mine at home all the time. All right. Oh, I'll go ahead and do this. I'm going to unplug again.
I'd like to thank the volunteers here who are taking care of the bar and the door. And also want to give a special shout out to our sound engineer, Gary Furlow. Many of you probably don't know this, but for many years, Artichoke was on Hawthorne Boulevard for decades. And then probably around 2017, Artichoke moved over here, and Gary was the one that designed this room to make it for sound, because this was not a music venue before this, and he just does an amazing job, and we're so lucky to have him.
This is a song called Driving by Moonlight, and I would like to say that neither of these performers, nor Gary, nor Artichoke Music, endorses this activity. And there's no liability involved if you find yourself way out in the country on a full moon and turning off the headlights and seeing what the world looks like. And a little bit hot. I can't read the dials on my guitar. See, Gary took care of it for me already. And song starts in December and ends in July, but it won't take me 6 months to sing it. Bare trees supplicating, skeletal fingers reaching toward the sky. We're swirling into darkness like leaves in the wind. Any little thing could make me cry. What is the sadness that calls across the night like the whistle on a lonesome train? I rehearse loss and I practice forgetting and listen to the midnight rain. And all our solstice celebrations won't keep me from the cold. The candles burn down and it all comes back like a shadow on my soul. Looking for patterns, serial arrangements. Me and the kitchen table stay up late. I'm trying to think of a time zone where someone is awake. I took our key off the key ring today, and I put it in a box inside a drawer. If I'm lucky, the ceasefire will hold in my internal war. And I can't remember a time when I didn't have troubles on my mind. Behind. And life is beautiful, but it don't come cheap. We all have our sorrows to bear and our promises to keep. Driving the back roads, full moon in July. I turn the headlights off and then I see the road ahead less clearly, but the world around me better once again. And there's too much to see around me to keep on driving at all. Pull off the road and I sit out on the hood, listen to the crickets call. And every time I look, there's another star in a crowded sky. And every bit of light is the truth that I'm searching for, and any little thing can make me cry. Thank you.
I love how that 12 string just transports us some other place. I just want to maybe do a little commercial for Artichoke Music. Is anyone here for the first time? Some people, excellent, thank you. Great thing about Artichoke is it's a place where you can buy an instrument, you can get connected with a teacher or classes, and then you can perform at song circles, open mics, or events like this. So it's a really wonderful place. It's been around Portland for half a century, and it's really built a lot of the music community in Portland. So if you have not been taking part in the activities here, please do so. Let's see, I'm going to, this is a song that I've just recently written. I actually started writing it more than 4 years ago, but I couldn't quite finish it. And then unfortunately, the reason I started writing it got reelected. So that was the impetus to finish it. Once upon a time, used to be a crime to lie, to cheat, to steal. But the script's been flipped, the good book's been ripped. It's hard to tell what in the hell is really real. 'Cause the way of the world is way out of whack. The stars have sunk underground. All the ups and downs are turned all round. The reels unwound. Mind your P's, mind the Q, mind the synthetic news manufactured to give you a fright. There's a screen full of lies aiming straight for your eyes. There's a fox in the hen house tonight. 'Cause the way of the world is way out of whack. The stars have sunk underground. All the ups and downs are turned all round. The reels unwound. Now the land of the free is the home of the knave. Dishonesty's trumping the truth. Now democracy has one foot in the grave, and history is singing the blues. 'Cause the way of the world is way out of whack. The stars have sunk underground. All the ups and downs are turned all round. The reels unwound. The reels unwound. Please visit me in prison.
It's amazing how much fodder. I think many of us have written a lot of songs now that we have this person in. Yes, there has been more writing happening recently. So actually, this song also was written during the first administration, and it talks about just holding on through the night. And then I sung it a lot during the pandemic, and now it just feels like you need to sing it again. And this is, I have to shout out for LaRonda Steele, and I was in a gospel, in her interfaith gospel choir, and so this has, of course, is influenced from that tradition. It's called Hold On. And the end of it are not my words, and you feel free to sing along, because I think you'll know who wrote this, the end of this tune. Little Lennon tune. Hold on through the night. Hold on till the light. Hold on, though your dreams may have changed. Wake up to the dawn. Time to move, sing your song. Hold on and let your light illuminate. Walk on through the years. Walk on despite your fears. Walk on though your feet slip and fall. Get up and shake it off. Step by step, yes, the way is rough. Walk on and let your light illuminate. And you may say I'm a dreamer. Yeah, but I'm not the only one. I know someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Hold on.
That's what we need in times like this, is songs like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I haven't done it in a while. I can see him in this photograph, looking the camera in the eye, at the filling station with his foot up on the pump, under a deep Midwestern sky. He was handsome, he was funny. I still remember his warm laugh. One time, he grew a pencil-thin mustache, but Mom hated it, so he shaved it off. But sometimes he didn't come home, and sometimes he hit my mom at night. I could hear them scream and shout. Was everybody's folks like that? Or was it just mine? Just couldn't figure that one out. He wrestled with me on the living room floor. He could play the spoons and wiggle his ears. Had a different job for every year I can remember. I am drawn to multiple careers. He was troubled and compulsive. He played around and he gave my mother grief. He left for good and I neither laughed nor cried. I was 9 years old and all I felt was relief. Do I love him or hate him? I still ask myself when my eyes snap open as the lights go out. Sorry, I got lost in that moment for a minute. Do I love him or hate him? I still ask myself when my eyes snap open as the lights go out. Getting to know him was just one of the things I missed. Guess I'll never figure that one out. I looked him up once when I was 18, but we never did connect. Was it that we both feared rejection? Or did we just not know what to expect? And I used to wonder if he'd show up someday with no money, no place to go, And I always wished that he could see my kids, but I guess he didn't even know. He's my father, but what's that supposed to mean? It's just an empty place where my thoughts blow in and out. And how am I supposed to be a father to my son? Guess I'll never figure that one out. We got a letter from the woman that he lived with to tell us he was dead. Did I miss someone I didn't really know, or feel the loss of the things I'd never said? I'm a busy man, I got things to do. It's time to put these photographs away. Don't know why I got them out in the first place, or why I thought I heard his voice today. And isn't it funny how two parallel lives can run? How long a fire will burn that's not put out? And who'd have thought that I'd be telling this to you? Guess I'll never figure that one out.
That was outstanding, Chico. That was very moving. I want to thank a lot of old and new friends came to tonight's show. I want a special thank you for coming out and supporting Artichoke. This is a song that I wrote when I was taking a songwriting class, and the teacher gave us an assignment. The assignment was to write a song where the narrator of the song is a physical object, and give that object human senses and human emotions. And it was a really wonderful exercise. If you write songs, I suggest doing it. So I did that. I'm not going to tell you. Maybe when I finish the song, I'll tell you what the physical object is. But you might figure it out. I hope you might. She pinned me to her winter coat on a Massachusetts morn. We walked the streets of Southie when the world was frayed and torn. The hard hats would all spit at me, but the hippies gave a smile. We navigated icy stairs, marched some magic miles. Come home, America. Come home, it's time. Come home, America. There's a rainbow out your window. Its beauty, beauty is sublime. I could feel her palpitate. I could taste her bitter tears. When Cronkite said that's the way it is, it's another 4 more years. She flung me in her dresser drawer with all the unmatched socks. I'd see her every now and then, but in time she just forgot. Did what I say mean anything to her or anyone? I pricked those tiny fingers when they rummaged me to life. Hey, Grandma, look what I found in the drawer next to the knife. The years evaporated. She fell into a smile in an instant. 1972, marching magic miles. Come home, America. Come home. It's time. Come home, America. There's a rainbow out your window. Its beauty is sublime. There's a rainbow out your window. So in case you didn't guess, it was some from the perspective of a political campaign button. George McGovern for president in 1972.
I still have one. A bulletin board at my house.
Yes.
Man, the songs just keep getting better and better. So we have at the time, like the last time I did this, we only did 3 tunes, and now I've gone through my 5, and so now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. So the next one I'm going to do, I think, I want to tell a story of one of the students that I worked with. He was a student from Yemen who, when he came here as an undergrad, 18, that was right when the war in Yemen started. And so he was here through his undergrad years with the war going on in his home country, his parents kind of in the middle of it, having to move to a refugee camp, nowhere to go. He couldn't leave the country. He couldn't bring them in here. And after he graduated, he did make it through and graduate, and it was an amazing day. And he stayed and tried to work here, but he realized he was never going to be able to see his family again because they were not allowing Yemenis to come in the country. That was the first generation of Trump. And so he decided that he was going to walk across the border into Canada and see what would happen. And that's what he did. He basically walked across the border, Blaine, and gave himself up and said, I want to become a refugee. And they treated him well. And he got a chance to work, and he was able to go to school and do his master's degree, and that's where he lives now. So I just needed to tell that story just because I think right now we hear different stories about folks that come from other countries here to the U.S. and why they're here, and I think it's important to hear some of the stories of those that are trying to make it through. This song is called Weave a Carpet, and it actually is from a poet from the 1800s. He was a Norwegian fisherman, actually, but this is an amazing poem that I found, and the words are, weave a carpet for me, weave it from dreams and visions, weave a carpet for me, and that's my gift to him. a carpet for me. Weave it from dreams and visions. Weave a carpet for me. Weave it out of the wind. And I, like a Bedouin, will roll it out when I pray. I, like a Bedouin, will wrap it around me when I sleep, when I sleep. Ooh. Weave a carpet for me. From a cape in the cold weather, weave a carpet for me. As a sail for my boat, and I will lay down on it and sail away. I will lay down on it and sail away, and sail away, sail away to another world. To another world. Ooh, to another world. Weave a carpet for me.
Wow. When, the person before you is singing, you're supposed to think about what you're going to play next. Then, This song started as just music, just an instrumental. I was sitting on the front porch of my house, not the house where I live now, but the house where I used to live, and thinking about waltzes, and I think I'd been listening to Guy Clark or something, and anyway, so I was out on the front porch of the house where I used to live, not the house where I live now, and I made up this little waltz. And then, of course, then the waltz needs a B part, so. And I was sitting on the front porch of my house, and imagining that my neighbors were probably really appreciative that I played the guitar, not the accordion. And then, of course, my mind started thinking about troubles. We got all kinds of troubles. We're always looking for new ways to address them. Sometimes we might find it easy to forget that there's old ways that we might use to address them, you know, like one of those old ideas that still has a lot of relevance is like the idea of one big union, you know. Black and white, men and women, gay and straight, even people beyond our national borders. And that's kind of a cool idea. And when you think about that, you think about one big union and its ultimate weapon, the general strike. And people used to say general strike, and people would roll their eyes. And And then, you know, the Arab Spring happened, and what? 17 days? Nobody got killed in Egypt? That was pretty amazing. In fact, I heard last week the president of the Flight Attendants Union mentioned the idea of a general strike. Nothing we should rush into, but we should be ready when it's time. And then, of course, the words started coming in the song. The war starts tomorrow, and we'll all go to work with tears in our eyes, but on time. How could the voices of millions of people not have stopped this one more time? What can we do? What can we say? It hasn't already been said. How many years, how much chaos and strife, how many billions and how many dead? But this revolution is a new kind of fight, and it won't be decided with guns. We will have justice when we fold our arms and declare that no work will be done. It's deregulate this and pollute as we please and pretend that it won't come back round. If Congress and the courts aren't gonna rein in this madness, we just might have to shut the thing down. Now, what if the people who do all the work in offices and factories and farms refuse to take one further step down this road and quietly folded their arms? And this revolution is a new kind of fight, and it won't be decided by guns. We will have justice when we fold our arms and declare that no work will be done. I'm going to sing that chorus one more time. If you want to sing along, you may. 'Cause this revolution is a new kind of fight, and it won't be decided by guns. We will have justice when we fold our arms and declare that no work will be done. Oh, they say labor's lazy and it's all run by gangsters, and the unions are a terrible mess. Who was it decided that workers and unions should be the doormat of the national press? Abolition and suffrage, they were smeared and ignored, but somehow folks kept up the fight. Change never comes from candidates or parties, but from people who know what ain't right. And this revolution's a new kind of fight, and it won't be decided by guns. We will have justice when we fold our arms and declare that no work will be done. This revolution's a new kind of fight, and it won't be decided by guns. We will have justice when we fold our arms and declare that no work will be done. Thank you.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you. Well, we're getting, I guess these are our final two songs. But thank you all so much again for coming out. I got to thinking, you know, there's a certain category of songs that at the end of the calendar year you hear all the time. And one of the issues with that is that sometimes, like I say, if it's mid-October, you're buying Halloween candy, and over the store system you hear one of those songs, you say, whoa, it's too soon. This is too soon. And similarly, if it's like January 10th and you hear one of those songs, you say, we're over that. That was a while ago. So it occurs to me that if you had to pick a time that was a time when someone would say it's both too soon and too late, perhaps that would be May the 8th. So I offer it in that spirit. Tonight they cannot sleep, no matter how they try. They know a reindeer fleet is in the northern sky. Saint Nick in a big sled, toss and turn in their bunk beds. They know Santa is chimney bound. Santa believers make the world go round. The parents cannot sleep, though they'd love to try. But there's 1,000 parts in the instructions lie. But somehow they plug away. They get bolt Z into side A, and they'll do it all without making a sound. 'Cause Santa believers make the world go round. They make it go round and round, round and round and round. Round and round and round and round and round. They make it go round and round, round and round and round. Santa believers make the world go round. Before you go to sleep on this Christmas Eve, sing a prayer of thanks for the kids who believe. They'll find light in the night sky. They put the truth in this white lie. They know that joy can't wait to be found. Santa believers make the world go round. They make it go round and round, round and round and round. Round and round and round and round and round. They make it go round and round, round and round and round and round and round. Santa believers make the world go round.
All right, last song. It's past 9. Is that okay? Should I?
Yes, 9.
Did I go? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do one that I did in October, but it's one that I'm hoping y'all will sing with me at some point. I have some people in the audience that might be able to help with this too. It's called Silver Lining, and I might need to just kind of play through it here for a second. Okay, I got it. So this song, I think we've kind of said it tonight, is that I think we were looking for a silver lining at this point, and I think that other folks, that we can help shed that silver lining and shine it on those when we need it. So I hope you can do that for the people around you as well. At the end, I'll teach you a little call and response, and join me if you can. Morning has broken like the first day. Blackbird has spoken. He's got something to say. Green are the hillsides, bathed in sunlight. I step out of darkness. My heart, it takes flight, 'cause morning is broken. I leave behind the night and stumble into light, because wrestled with the wind, then found my home again in the sun. Change is a constant, contentment my horse. I slip from the saddle when the road changes course. Gratefulness burns like a break in the rain. The things that I've learned, well, they come with some pain, 'cause morning has broken. I leave behind the night and stumble into light, because morning has broken. I wrestled with the wind, then found my home again in the sun. Oh, in the sun. So this is where it goes. There's a part that goes, help me find a silver lining through the gray, a light that's shining. Help me find a silver lining through the gray, a light that's shining. Help me find a silver lining through the gray, a light that's shining. Help me find a silver lining through the gray, light that's shining. Morning has broken. Help me find a silver lining through the gray, light that's shining. Help me find a silver lining through the gray, light that's shining. Help me find a silver lining through the gray, light that's shining. Help me find a silver lining through the gray, light that's shining. Morning has broken. Morning has broken. Morning has broken.
Please stand up and take a bow.
We should, yes.